Szen Cobb, with a blend of raw talent and poise, is quickly becoming a player to watch this season. It's the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs and the Buffalo Bisons. First pitch coming your way next. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Juan Brito.
Number 74, Juan Brito.
High fly to center. Cobb gets under it. One up, one down.
Batting second, the designated hitter.
And the next batter, Szen Cobb. On fire at the dish lately, working on a nice 11-game hitting streak. That one in the air to center field. Brennan in position and makes the catch.
Batting seven, the shortstop.
All set for the bottom of the third. Now, Robert Brooks. 0-2, rocks and fires. Fly ball to right. It falls in, and that's a hit. And the leadoff hitter aboard. It's been a tough run at the plate for him lately. He needed that base hit. I don't think he could have placed that one any better if he had walked into the outfield and set it down. That one was in the perfect spot to drop in for a hit. And a couple of quick outs. And now the first baseman, Damiano Palmigiani.
17, Damiano Palmigiani.
This one is labeled. That's a base hit. Coming around third. Scores on that one. He's already 2 for 2 with a single and a double, and moseying right along to set up a chance at the cycle. This one in the air, center field. Cobb drifts towards it, gets there, got it. 2 outs, base is empty. And that extends the inning.
Boy, way to get on things. Check your outfit.
Aiden Miller getting ready to hit. Miller hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. Here's the pitch. Runner is on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw to second and out. And that'll end the bottom of the 7th. R.J. Schreck digs in now. This one high in the air, out to left center. That's back. Tracks it down for the out. And there's one away. Not a lot of minor league outfielders can make that play, but he's showing he's got the goods. A center field prospect like this is valuable to any organization. Cobb up now looking to drive in a run. A hit here could change the narrative of this one. Line drive for a base hit. And here comes the runner. Here's the throw. Not in time. He beat it, and they've got the lead.
Back.
Quick move to first. Back in safe. Really close. Runner on the move. This one's hot.
That's a ball.
And safe. That's a stolen base. Not close. Clearly, they're going for it in this inning. With runners on first and third, they took the risk and sent him from first to put both runners in scoring position. Into center. Brennan has this one sized up and makes the catch. Runners tag up from second and third. He's in to score on the sac fly. And they lead by 2.
The left fielder, number 3, Carter.
Here's the left fielder, Carter Matheson. 1 for 2. And that drops in for a strike.
Good job. Drop him in right here. Here you go.
And he hits a ground ball to the right side. And it goes just foul. Oh, 0-2 now. Downstairs. Not close with that one. 2 outs and a runner in scoring position. Right side, hard hit. Palmigiani takes it to first, and that ends the inning. Stepping to the plate now for Lehigh Valley, Szen Cobb. Oh, and this one gets away to third and out. What an end to the... Not the greatest game he's ever had, but he helped him get the win. Take some lessons from this one and build on it. So digging in, Szen Cobb, making a lot of contact recently, averaging more than 2 hits per game in the last 5. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Francis, the tall righty, he works with a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a curve, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again.
Hey, no one better. Need you right here, kid.
And a curve misses outside. Next one's popped in the air into right. Shrek coming on this one. Gets there, got it. Runner at second, 2 down.
Hey, no one better right now. Here you go.
And that's a base hit. Coming to the plate. Here comes the throw. Not in time. Runner safe. A run comes in on the play. Leover Peguero will hit next. First at bat was a strikeout. 0-1. And now the runner breaks for third. Pitches in for a strike. Throw to third, and he's in there easy. That high throw might have cost them a chance at throwing him out. He's a good enough base runner that you can't afford to be inaccurate if you're going to catch him. 0-2, here's the pitch. That's a base hit. Run scores. Comes through with the RBI. Line drives into center are such high percentage swings. There are a lot of hits to be found out there. And we'll see if his speed becomes a factor now that he's on first. This out to center. Drops for a hit. Couldn't run it down. He turns and heads for second. That's a leadoff double. Up against it with 2 strikes right there, but still managed to win the at-bat. Good solid contact on that hit, and even better placement. These days when the ball gets hit to center, you almost expect that center fielder to run it down and make the catch. Now this is lifted to center. Makes a nice running catch. One out and the base is empty. He hits a fly to center. Brennan moving under this one. And makes the catch. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Digging in for the Bisons, Dason Cruz. This one lifted to center field. And a quick out, number 1. 2 outs, runner on first base. Szen Cobb, the next to hit. 1 for 3. Miles, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2022. On the corner for a strike, and it's 1-2. This one in the air to right. and makes the grab. Nobody out. Runners at the corners. Next to hit, CJ Stubbs. Up the middle. And a base hit right there. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single. And they cut the lead to 2. Not in time. He's safe. Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. This next at bat looms very large. In the air to center, pretty deep. And that should get the job done. Runner tagging from third. He's in to score on the sac fly. And now they trail by 1. That's team first hitting we just saw. He knew they were counting on him to bring in the run with something deep enough in the air. Nice job. If he has more games like this, a promotion will probably follow. Very good work. Cobb up now, facing one of the most hyped young arms in the game.
Clutch up and drop him in right here. Here you go.
No reason to jump at a strike from a pitcher who's struggling like this. Chances are you'll get another pitch to hit.
Nope, ball 1.
Huge swing, and this one sails out of here to right field. And they add a couple more. It's 5-zip. And he extends that nice hitting streak another game with that swing. He looks really locked in. Clearly, he's not just stringing singles together during this streak. That's an excellent approach he's showing on swings like that. The slider to the opposite side, and he just goes with the pitch, puts a charge into it. Line, and that's a base knock. Lead runners around second. The relay to third, and he's safe.
He's in there. He's
so
safe.
It's first and third with 1 down. So 2 on and 2 out. Stepping to the plate for Buffalo, Dason Cruz. And 1 and 2. Into center. Base hit. In comes the runner from third. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play. Bottom half of the second. Coming up to the dish for Buffalo, Victor Arias. Into center field. That'll fall for a hit. Runner on base to start the inning.
Batting 8, not short.
Coming up to the dish for Lehigh Valley, Szen Cobb. He's already homered in this ballgame. And that's ripped into right. And that is out number 3. Up now, trying to pick up his teammate by driving in a run. Big spot here. Bounces it to the left side. And plenty of time to first. And that ends the inning. So 2 down. And now, Will Brennan. The 0-1 offering. Up the middle. Base hit. The tying run is aboard. And he continues this huge game, even if that one did stay in the yard. What a performance. 1-2 now. Center field. And that's that.
Now batting.
So up next, Szen Cobb. And in the first inning, he started off his day at the dish with a 2-run homer. Not a bad way to get things going. 2 outs, bases empty. Good eye on that pitch. What a take with 2 strikes. Ground ball to short. Jimenez bounces it to first, but he digs it out, and the inning is over. Well, it's a 1-run ball game. Here's the third baseman, Szen Cruz. Puts it in the air to center. And that's the end of the inning. Opposing pitchers will want to take note of how he performed in this one. If he puts together games like this frequently, he won't be at this level for long. To the bottom of the first we go. Digging in for the Bisons, Juan Brito.
Number 74.
Now here's the 0-2. Liner to center. And there's one down.
Batting second, the designated hitter.
Next up for the Iron Pigs, Szen Cobb. Runners at second and third, nobody out. A very difficult situation for the defense. Cobb clobbered a homer in his last game. No score here in the second inning. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 1. That's down and in. With first base open, he doesn't have to really attack this hitter the way he would if the bases were loaded. In the dirt. Wow, that is a great job behind the dish there. Picked off. Wow. Kicks and delivers.
Find the ball,
It falls in.
find the ball.
Runner around third. Safe, and they take the lead. Now the tag at second, and he's out trying to stretch it into a double. Bottom half of inning number 2. Stepping to the plate for Buffalo, R.J. Schreck. Fly ball to center. Cobb should have this one. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 2, Victor.
1 away and a runner at first. And now the center fielder, Szen Cobb. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Cobb, 22 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick in 2025. High fly ball towards left center. Brennan settles under this one. Gets there, got it. One out and the base is empty. On the ground, right side.
Beat it out.
2 away. So digging in, Robert Brooks. In the air, out towards right center. And now 2 down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Juan Brito.
Hope you had a good stretch at home, set for the last half of the 7th. Will Brennan getting ready to hit. Up the middle. And a base hit. Off to a good start with the leadoff knock. Szen Cobb digs in now. 1 for 3. Fly ball down the line, towards the line. That skips over the fence. It's an automatic double. That's a nice swing for the automatic double there. He gets to just amble into second base and wait for his teammate to drive him in. Pop-up, foul on the right side. Makes a nice grab on a full sprint.
Now batting, the catcher, Paul McIntosh.
So 2 down now, and here at the plate, Paul McIntosh. Runner takes off for third. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third, and he's safe. The 0-1. Just missed. Hard hit, right side. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. 1 runner. Always nice to see a player at this level coming to the plate with a plan and delivering strong results.
Non-stop turn on Chris. Out of his mercy. What's on the
Szen Cobb has been on fire lately, riding a 15-game hitting streak. He's quickly becoming the talk of the league. It's the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs and the Buffalo Bisons. Introductions wrapping up down on the field. First pitch just minutes away. Now up, Yohendrick Pinango. Into center. Cobb coming in on this one. That is the inning. They leave him loaded. We played 1 inning, no score. So 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Szen Cobb. Doing a good job lately to avoid swings and misses. 15 straight games with a knock. Red hot at the plate. Play made, that ends the inning. So up next, Robert Brooks. And the 0-1 now. That's a base hit. Gets on base and keeps it going. Next up for the Bisons, Leo Jimenez. And here's the 0-2. That's towards center. Cobb has a beat on it. And makes the catch. They leave 1 runner on base. Szen Cobb will hit next. 2 for 4 in the game last night. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Throws safe at second. Not close. And now a runner moves into scoring position as we look for the first run of the ball game. Not a ton of offense in this one. Ball doesn't seem to be carrying, so they might as well try and generate some offense with the stolen base. I like that call. Here's the 1-1. Line drive, that's a base knock. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. Runner scores, and they have the lead. First, and he scrambles back safely. Took a big turn there. Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. That's a swing every hitting coach. Now a quick throw to first. Just got the hand in there safely. Pitch, runner breaking for second. This one in for a strike. Throw down to second and beats him by plenty. Caught stealing. And now R.J. Schreck. 1 out and the base is empty. Up the middle. Base hit.
2-2-2.
So one on now with one away. Bottom of the
And
seventh,
leading
Robert
off,
Brooks
the Bison,
getting ready to
the
hit.
catcher, Robert Brooks.
Cranked out to right center.
Right here, too.
And a base hit. Makes the turn, heads for second base. Not stopping, he's headed to third. The relay throw. The tag, out. Big lift for the defense,
Now
tagging out the
the left
potential
fielder,
go-ahead run,
Victor.
trying to stretch a double into a triple.
Leading off
He would have
for
been in
Lehigh
scoring
Valley,
position if
the
he'd
center
stopped at
fielder,
second.
number 55.
Settling in at the
Szen
plate for the Iron
Cobb.
Pigs, Szen Cobb. Picked up an RBI the last time up. Still their only run of the game so far. Dives, what a play! Terrific play on the dive, and you know the team is fired up after that one. Always nice to see your teammate putting everything on the line.
Correct.
Now this is lifted to center. It falls in, and that's a knock. Off to a good start with the leadoff knock. That one was way in on the hands. He did a great job to pull them in and get enough barrel on the ball to push it back through the middle for a hit. Kind of an average performance. It was a loss for the team, and he was unremarkable at the plate.
Don't listen. Feel the sound.
And King Cornelius defeated the terrible dragon. And all the people in the land were very...
Coming up to the dish for Lehigh Valley,
The center
Szen
fielder,
Cobb
Szen
drove in their
Cobb.
only run in last night's game. Hard hit left side.
Move it.
And there's two away.
Batting seventh, the catcher, Mark.
On to the bottom of the second. And here's the first baseman, Damiano Palmigiani. And that's a base hit. Runner aboard on the leadoff single. Not many hitters can make that kind of contact on balls in that location. High pitch on a two-strike count, and he did well to put the barrel on it. Digging in for the Bisons, Dason Cruz. Such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Keeps the heart rate low, maintains focus, and doesn't shift approach in run-scoring opportunities. What an asset in the lineup. Runners at first and second, and nobody out. Into center. And it falls. Headed for the plate. Scores easily. Out! To third, tag, out. Now the left fielder,
Now
Victor
batting, the
Arias.
left fielder, number 2,
First and second here with
Victor
nobody out.
Arias.
It's this one to fairly deep center field. Cobb settles under it. Gets there, got it. Runner tags at second. Nice read by the runner to move up and put runners on the corners. Now they can bring in the run on the sac fly. We're in the top half of the fifth. Here's the center fielder, Szen Cobb. Grounder to the left side, and that's just foul. Out to short, Basabe. The throw to first, and the leadoff batter retired in their half of the fifth. Luis Urias now at the plate. And a high fly out to center. And there's one down. So two down. CJ Stubbs digs in now. That one ripped into right center. Back there. That one hops the wall. Around second now, going for third. The relay in there safely. It's been a tough run at the plate for him lately. He needed that base hit. That's some textbook batting. Found a pitch in the heart of the zone, held back just a hair longer, and then he stepped through it and ripped it the opposite way. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat. Hitless so far, and the hitting streak is in real jeopardy. They haven't mustered much offense yet, but they're not that far down. One mistake could put them right in this thing.
No, that's a ball. Find the ball, find
Off
the
to
ball,
a good start with the leadoff knock.
Right way to find the sweet spot right
Stepping to the plate now for Lehigh Valley, Mark Colesbury.
Hey, keep it going. Need you right now.
Runner on the go. Foul ball there. On 0-1, the delivery. Weak liner to first, and that's hauled in for the out. I'm sure he's disappointed after he didn't get the hit on that line out, but that's great contact. The next time he hits it like that, I bet it works out better. Quick toss to first, back in easily. Swings through that one for strike one. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Safe at second, not even close. Tying run waits at the plate. Just misses. And the count 1-2. What a take with 2 strikes. Runner on the go again. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Runner on the move again. This one's low. Throw bounces and he's safe. And the tying run's at the plate. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Huge K there. Manager out of the dugout. So they turn things over to the righty, Josh Winkowski. Will have to deal with a runner on third. Cairo up to bat next, lays off for a ball. Nice job to lay off the fastball inside. He made the right call.
Strike one.
Line drive and it's caught. And that ends the inning. Always nice to see a player at this level coming to the plate with a plan and delivering strong results. The team may have lost, but he held up his end.
Don't let me down easy. If you're gonna leave me, baby, go and leave me all the way. Don't ask for all your things back, cussing out my name, yeah, just to go and take back what you say. Burn all the bridges, walk away like I'm someone you hate. Don't let me down easy. If you're gonna leave me, baby, go and leave me all the way.
If it's over, it's over, so just don't act like my love wasn't nothing. Like I wasn't the one you was holding that night, telling all of your secrets to hug. Guess you right, it's too good to be true. What's the point? All I needed was you. But time after time, I just fussing and fighting. Each time that you do what you do, and it's cool. Mama said it was fish in the sea. I got lost in the pool. Knew it was coming. I watched how you move, how you turn your back on me and leave me to lose. Remember the text, how you said that you do, said that you never leave. We would fight till it's due. But as it went on, I was fighting for you. Said the text turned green, why the fuck it ain't blue? Guess you done and I get it. Said you stay and you wanted my name and you left, so I'm guessing that you never meant it. Said you try and hold on cause the love was so strong. Now I'm standing alone in this kitchen, singing sad songs, but I'm knowing that this don't last long. If you leaving, then leave cause your bag's gone. But just know you can never come back home.
Don't let me down easy. If you're gonna leave me, baby, go and leave me all the way. Don't ask for all your things back, cussing out my name, yeah, just to go and take back what you say. Burn all the bridges, don't ask forgiveness, walk away like I'm someone you
somehow I can't shake back. When you walked out that door, I was hurting. All the dreams in my head, you was perfect. You remember the very first time that we chilled and I reached for your hand where the nerves at. Time to pass, that's what it do. It be times I be sick sitting thinking about you. It was that to its part. You gave me the blue, really play with my heart. Left me lost to confusion. Like was straight game, but you made it the rules. On my heart, left a scar and a bruise. Hope that you can stand on all that you did. I'm done, y'all finally through.
Don't let me down easy. If you're gonna leave me, baby, go and leave me all the way. Don't ask for all your things back, cussing out my name, yeah, just to go and take back what you say. Burn all the bridges, don't ask forgiveness, walk away like I'm someone you hate. Don't let me down easy. If you're gonna leave me, baby, go and leave me all the way. When the silence meets the sound, beckoning from underground, you're in.
Szen Cobb, a promising prospect just about ready to go. He brings a combination of talent, dedication, and heart to every game. It's the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs taking on the Durham Bulls. First pitch coming your way next. Coming up to the dish for Lehigh Valley, Szen Cobb. Burning up the base paths lately. More than 16 stolen bases this month. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a runner on with a one-out single.
Check your outfielders now. See where they're at.
No one better. Need you right here.
That one misses. Ball one.
Runner, yes,
Kick the pitch. Runner goes.
No, that's a
There's
ball.
a ball. Throws off line, and he's in there. I like the aggressiveness right there. The pitchers have been dealing so far, so you might as well try to apply some pressure and see if you can steal your way into scoring position. You can tell how much confidence he has in that slider, throwing it for a strike on 2-0. Grounder to short. Kingery. And now 2 away. Good sinker there and got him to mow the grass a bit for a simple ground out. Nice pitching. Settling in at the plate for the Iron Pigs, Christian Cairo. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. That slider really locked the hitter up. Nice job on the mound to tunnel it well and make the decision hard. That one skips in the dirt. Into center. Gets under it. And makes the catch. So 2 down. Here's the catcher, Hayden Bodine. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Pretty deep. Dropped it. Round second, going for third.
The batter, number 4.
Well, he had to cover a lot of ground to try and reel that one in, but once he got there, he just couldn't quite make the grab. Lined into right. 2 away now. Welcome back. The Bulls at the dish in the bottom of the 4th. The pitch. Swing and a rocket. Back there. And he makes an incredible catch. Wow. And we got to see him turn on the jets there and motor after that ball to track it down. That's always a fun kind of play to watch. The go-ahead run aboard at first with nobody out. Swing and a high fly to left. And there's one down. Hope you had a good stretch at home, set for the last half of the 7th. Grant McCrae now at the plate. That one in the air to center field. Cobb has a beat on it. One up, one down.
Now batting.
2 outs, runner on first base. And the next batter, Caden Bodine. Lines this one to center.
Relay three.
And a base hit right there. Runner around third. Now a relay to the plate. There's the tag. They get the out, and that's the inning. Cobb digs in now, playing with the lead. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Austin Warren. Coming into a game trailing by a small margin, and so his job will be to keep it within reach for the offense. Activity in the bullpen. Sebastian Vargas appears to be getting loose. Van Bell also getting ready. Liner, base hit.
Pick up the ball. Pick it up. Pick it up.
So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Nice hit, that boy. Good job. Punch up. Drive him in for us.
First offering, and the runner goes. Pitch in for a strike. Throws to second, and he's out. They clearly want to try and pad that lead here in the late innings, but he couldn't make it work for them there. The defense did well to not let the offense put them behind the 8 ball. Up the middle, boots it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this one. He's definitely capable of more than this. They got the win, but I'm sure he'll be hungry to come out and do better in the next game.
Por tu cara sé que quieres